Alright, so first things first, this packaging is phenomenal. Like, it's the freaking turtle van. And the pizza slice on the top just really makes me hungry. The person who designed this seriously needs a raise. But yeah, there's Bebop, and he looks cool. And the Donnie's driving the van, which I think is pretty funny. Yeah, Ooze Cruisin' Figures. But yeah, this is just really fun, goofy packaging, and I like it. It almost makes it difficult to take out of the box. So these guys out of box look pretty much identical to what they do in the movie, aside from like paint and scaling and stuff, because I don't think, or at least I hope not, Bebop definitely should be bigger than the turtles, because this like, I feel like any one of the turtles could single-handedly crush Bebop right now. But for Playmates, this is like some of the best stuff they've ever made. If you take a look at like Miki, like the sculpt work and everything else, like the shell especially, just looks phenomenal when you compare it to the movie. Even like it's just accurate to the movie, which is something that I guess Playmates isn't really known for. They just kind of make a bunch of weird stuff. Some of the 2012 stuff was cool, but even that had some weird mishaps. But articulation wise, I'll just do Miki because I mean all the turtles have the same articulation. His head can move really well, and his arms can move really well. He only has a single hinge, which is fine, and swivel here. The only thing that's difficult is to get his like gigantic nunchucks to stay in place. He's got hinge here. You can move out this way. Single hinge at the knee. And then he's got swivel at the feet, which is kind of odd, but I'm not complaining. He also has that cut up here. But yeah, all these guys look decently accurate. Like, especially Leo just reminds me of that one scene. Even the paint on like the ninja stars is crazy. What's weird is his katana. Yeah, if you see that, like right there, I think it was casted in green and painted, but so the paint's chipping. But I mean, I gotta give Playmates some credit because half the time they just don't paint their weapons. So, and the only other thing too, like Raph looks pretty good. His giant shell is just cool. The only thing with him is his size definitely feel clunky being right here, and also the paint looks like it's rubbed off on his hand. But again, like the texturing on his skin and everywhere else, like the paint here is so well done. These are Playmates figures. Never would have expected this, like, from Playmates. Donatello's my favorite. You can take the glasses off. It actually makes him look weird without the glasses. I like the glasses on. He's got a phone right here that doesn't come out, sadly, like a fanny pack. He can hold his weapon really well. He even has some like texturing, which is nice. But yeah, the only ones that can't hold their weapons well is like Miki. Like here, I'll show you. It really, like, is tough. You really have to force his weapon. And even then it doesn't look like it's holding him. I feel like that's gonna break. That's been kind of consistent though with Michelangelo figures, so I mean, there's that. Bebop is a character that you can buy regularly, but this one has like Nickelodeon slime or mutagen on him, which is cool. His paintwork is incredible. Like, I wish some of my turtles had this paint well done. As I say that, the chain isn't painted or the tail isn't painted, but that's really common with Playmates stuff. He's even got like a belly button ring and a mom tattoo that's backwards. It's funny. And he's got a little throwback, his drill gun. The sculpt work is really well done. Ooh. His articulation though, his head can only turn left and right. His arms can't really go up that high. But I mean, otherwise, he can move like really well. He also doesn't have a swivel at the feet, which is odd, because everyone else does. But again, my biggest complaint is like, look at how he scales to the turtles. And even April. Like, April shouldn't be this tall compared to Bebop. And lastly, April being the exclusive figure is kind of weird, because I feel like you should be able to buy her in a single pack too. But it is what it is. But again, the detail and the sculpt work, even in the hair, like the glasses, everything's painted pretty decent for like a kid's toy. It's just so well done. She's got a lot of articulation, her necklace is painted. Maybe this is her accessory, her like bag thing. But even the buttons are painted. She's got like that, maybe a name tag, Channel 6 name tag maybe. The weird thing is, it's kind of like a NECA thing, but where like the joint is painted a different color. I don't know why that's yellow. That really throws it off. But if you bend the arm, it hides it, except for the bottom. She's got one bracelet painted and another one not, which is kind of inconsistent, but it's okay. There's no paint on the back, apart from the shoes. But yeah, like, even the shoes are painted, which is cool. And her articulation is pretty good too. It's pretty much the same as the turtles, except more human-like. But yeah, they look really fun all next to each other, and I can't wait to customize them to make them look more movie accurate. These are just super fun figures.